If you're looking for the Luzz Pro 4 Inferno and the Luzz Cannon, you're probably trying to decide which one gives you the most power without sacrificing control or spin. In this video, both paddles go head to head for power, spin, feel, forgiveness, and value to let you know which one fits your game. An aggressive banger, spin heavy counterattacker, or a control oriented player who wants easy putaways. Let's start with what these paddles actually are. The Luzz Pro 4 Inferno is a foam core elongated carbon paddle that uses modern foamed MPP style core and raw textured carbon fiber and perimeter foam for a large plush sweet spot. It's a 16mm build with an even maneuverable balance around 8 ounces, designed to blend power with dwell time and feel. The Luzz Pro 4 Cannon. The Luzz Pro Cannon, on the other hand, is a Gen 3 style polycore paddle that leans into that crisp, hollow pop you hear from a lot of modern power paddles. It's also elongated, similar weight, and built to deliver easy power and pop at a much more budget-friendly price. Let's jump into the category that most people care about, power. That's my game, all power. In terms of raw, measured power, these paddles are basically neck and neck, with serve and drive speeds sitting at nearly identical ranges in objective testing. Both have serve speeds in the high percentile compared to the broader paddle market, meaning either one is more than capable of big serves and deep returns. On court, the difference is how the power comes out. The Pro Cannon gives you an immediate, crisp rebound and that classic Gen 3 crack off the face, so drives jump quickly with less dwell. The Inferno's foam core slightly softens up the initial impact, storing the energy for a fraction longer and then releasing it in a smoother, denser feeling hit that still sends the ball with deep, less jarring feedback. If you're like me and you purely love that sharp, explosive feel and want maximum pop right off the face, the Cannon will feel familiar. If you want big power with a bit more grab and control into the swing, the Inferno is probably going to be the better fit. Now, spin and control is where the Inferno starts to separate itself. In my independent testing, the Inferno produced significantly higher spin numbers than the Pro Cannon, with revolutions per minute that belong in the upper tier of current paddles. The extra spin comes off its textured carbon fiber face, increased dwell time, which lets you bite into topspin drives, heavy slices, and roll volleys. The Cannon still generates good spin for a Gen 3 budget paddle, but its spin rates sit notably lower than the Inferno, and it plays more like a traditional power paddle with enough grip but not that extreme grabby feel. For players who rely on topspin dips, heavy topspin dinks, and sharp angle rolls to keep the ball in while swinging big, the Inferno clearly has the edge in this category. Reset under pressure. On touch shots, the Inferno's foam core gives you a plusher, more linear response, making it easier to deaden the ball at the kitchen and reset under pressure once you adjust to the power. The Cannon is plenty playable in the soft game, but the crisper rebound asks for a bit more precision in your hand discipline on dinks and on blocks. In the hand, these two paddles feel very different, even though the numbers look similar. The Inferno's foam core and perimeter foam create a large, forgiving sweet spot with a very consistent response across most of the face, which helps with off-center contact and defensive scrambles. You still can't live at the extreme tip or the throat, but across the main hitting area, the performance stays very even and non-jarring. But the Cannon has good stability for its price and construction, but offers a bit more classic head-weighted Gen 3 feel with more obvious feedback when you drift too far off the center. And some players actually like that sharper feedback because it tells you exactly where you made contact, while the Inferno trades a bit more of that raw feel for comfort and forgiveness. For hand speed and quick hand battles, both are quick enough at the net. With similar swing weights and very small differences in head weight, most players won't notice a huge speed gap. The Inferno might feel a touch smoother on high-pace exchanges, while the Cannon can feel a little bit more snappy due to its concentrated head weight. All in all, the Luzz Pro 4 Inferno and Luzz Cannon extremely blew it out of the water. I was absolutely pleased and shocked with how these paddles delivered. And some are saying that the Pro Cannon is a much better and cheaper version of a Yola Pro 4. And in my opinion, I would much rather go with the Luzz Pro 4, I'd much rather go with the Luzz Pro Cannon rather than the Yola. Heck, you could buy 3 Pro Cannons for the price of 1 Pro 4 Yola, and this will probably last you even longer. I've had this paddle for quite some time. You can see the ball dust, maybe, and there's been no sign of core crushing at all. But I'll let you guys decide. Are you going to be more of the Gen 4 late 2025 foam paddle market and go with the Pro 4 Inferno, which is sitting around in that low $200 range? Or are you going to go with the early 2025 Gen 3 Pro Cannon, sitting at $92? I'll let you guys decide. Leave a comment below which paddle you would like to see in the next video, and let me know which paddle, if you are going to get one of the Luzz, and which one you think will best fit your game. Stay tuned for more videos, and we'll see you on the next one.